everybody. So today we have a fun little project, probably going to be a multi-day project. I have this 2018 Hyundai Santa Fe with a 3.3 liter V6 in it. Little backstory on this thing. The lady that bought it purchased it off a Facebook Marketplace, and it lasted her a couple of weeks, and she was going through an intersection, and apparently it just died on her. There were 3 codes set. There was codes for this bank cam position sensor, the back bank cam position sensor, and the crankshaft correlation. So that right there pretty much told me it was going to be a timing chain. And then just to double check, I went through a circuit verification for this cam position sensor right here, and everything was fine. The circuit tested fine. They actually put a new cam position sensor in it. So the circuit being fine, the position sensor being new, and the fact that there was absolutely no commonality at all between any one of those 3 circuits for those sensors told me pretty much it has to be a timing chain. When you crank this thing over, it has just a little bit of a lope to it. So I don't know if they got a valve maybe, or not entirely sure what happened yet. But we are going to try to get this thing up and running for the nice couple that brought it to us. And we'll see what we can do for them. For now, for sure, I'm going to tear into the timing chain, and I'll start there. We'll see how this goes. Wow, that earbox took some wrangling to get out. That's okay. We got it. On to bigger and better things. So I now got a little bit of space to work here. I'm going to that can't be right. Somebody overlaid the wire. So it was about that time that I started to realize that this thing had been apart before, and there's been somebody's hands in this thing pretty in depth. So what I end up finding through this little time lapse here is numerous bolts that were left almost completely loose on the intake and somewhere around the valve covers. There's multiple clips on the connectors that I'm removing here that were completely broken off or destroyed to some effect. So none of it was very good. I'm not impressed very much at all with a lot of this stuff. It's too bad. So as I'm continuing to work here and taking more and more of this stuff apart, it's mostly just connectors that I'm disconnecting to get that harness out of my way, so that I can continue to remove the larger components like the intake. That's kind of what I'm going after here. And you'll see as it progresses, there are some surprises that pop up that I definitely was not expecting. So stay tuned for that. Alright guys, approximately 14,000 small hoses and doohickeys and whatever later, I think I'm finally ready to pull this cruddy intake off. That isn't until I find the nice weakest link. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. We got it. Sweet. Okay, next. Oh boy. Probably valve covers. All right. I'm gonna try to take you guys in close here. See if you can see what I can see. Can you see down there how your valve on the right is significantly higher than the valve on the left? So, what that means is that the valve on the left has experienced some bending. Bending comes from the valves touching the tops of the pistons. So, man, that's really a major bummer. That's this thing is going to need a cylinder head probably. I mean, it's probably cheaper to do that than it is to get valves for it. Yeah. And the pistons are probably okay, but you know, getting smacked by a valve isn't always the best thing for them. If you look at this set, there's quite a bit of carbon buildup, which is fairly normal for a gas direct injected engine, but not horrible. This one here, you can actually see the bend in the valve stems. So that's like really not good. So this engine is basically junk. On these, I mean, anybody that has worked on any Hyundais knows that basically these things are just throwaway, right? So yeah, we're kind of at an impasse here. We might make a call to the customer and tell them what we found so far, but things are not looking good at all. Bummer. All right, just so we're doing our due diligence here, I do want to pop the valve cover off and just give it a quick inspection. Oh, that's gone forever. That's fine. That bolt was completely loose. Good. Let's get you guys in here so you can see what I see. Pretty cruddy. Not horrible. I mean, definitely not the worst I've ever seen. But definitely not great. The cam lobes are... That one's not good.
Daddy.
Might not show up.
I saw it I saw it lightning outside.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Is it starting to lightning?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Did you know I was going to do that tonight?
Uh-huh.
I didn't.
Hey, help. It's gonna be loud.
No, it won't, baby.
Yeah.
It'll be okay.
It's gonna storm too.
Oh, jeez. There's like no tension to that at all whatsoever. Crap. Darn. Oh, that really sucks for this thing. Yeah, those cams are junk. So, new cams, new valves. The cylinder head's reworked because the valves looks like they've probably killed the seats. Timing chains. Tensioners, phasers probably. Wow. Pretty rough. Wasn't expecting all that. Crazy. Well, as you've just seen, that brought about quite the dramatic conclusion to what I thought was going to be a pretty simple timing chain job. I did inform the customer when I took on the timing chain that there might be a possibility we find other things wrong with it when we get in there, and turns out we did. So that was really unfortunate. Off camera, I went through and I put a Boris coat down all of the cylinders. Most of them look pretty good, except for number 6. There is pieces of piston that are missing off of the top of the piston. So it beat up the cylinder wall pretty bad. The piston for sure is junk. So it would need to be, if we were going to use that block, it'd have to go out and be machined. There probably isn't anybody here that'll be interested in doing that. So I think the lady's just going to cut her losses and try to sell the vehicle outright. It's probably the wisest thing to do. Junkyard motors for these things are kind of unobtainium here in my area. So that's not really a route we could go. There's remand ones that I looked at, but that would well exceed the value of the car and what she already has into it. So yeah, I think she's just going to cut her losses, sell it, and be on her way. So I want to take a quick second to thank you all for watching, and leave a comment. Tell me what I could have done better. Appreciate you.